game.
Yeah, it's a position play, and you saw the PDD, that Raven,
Yeah,
for me, made the game for Jarzynski there. The PDD
Definitely.
losing no Vikings for himself and maintaining the air dominance.
exactly.
Excellent play, and yeah.
I agree. I think you're right there. I think that it always comes down to that when there's tank battles involved.
Oh, excuse me, I might have been wrong. I think it was the quarterfinals, but it says here the quarters were being played on Daybreak. But yeah,
That was the second round
it
game.
was the second game, so yeah, my bad. It was just only quarterfinals. So Jarzynski moves into the semis.
Exactly that.
Small error. Got a bit confused, but let's have a look what we're gonna have for our next game, though. What are you hoping for, man? PVT? I'd say PVT.
Yeah, that's the one thing we haven't seen as of yet. And obviously, I do like to watch a good late game PVT.
Yeah,
whether
PVT or PVT would be great.
Yeah, exactly.
PvP I wouldn't say no.
Yeah, PvP is always interesting because it's so back and forth. You never can necessarily know what's going on.
It's who has the most.
Yeah. Yeah, well, generally, yeah. And then that's what's going to be interesting is though for casters, because obviously in Heart of the Storm it's not going to be that at all.
No.
Other
comps are viable.
Yeah, and it doesn't have to be so Colossus based, which is I think is really
it's very much built around skill ray at the moment.
Yes, but I think that's good though because it's the meta game at the moment. But that will change, and it just means there is other options. There will become a good comp eventually. Like unit composition for the late game that will kind of get worked out. But up until that point, it'll be really interesting to see some really creative build orders.
And by the way, yes, viewers, you have my permission to troll Shark Leon.
Yeah, it's Shark Leon. It's not Shark Lion, okay? It's Shark Leon. And we do believe we have a game now, which will be just really good.
All right, so we're only in the quarter, so we're gonna have another quarterfinals. I'll be right back for just a slight moment.
Yeah, indeed. So, obviously it's the best of three at the moment, what we've seen so far. And so far the games have been very interesting, very back and forth, very close. Even though in that last game, obviously it was 2-0 to Jarzynski. It was a very close game, just engagements really. And that blue flame at the very start really made the difference, I think. It just meant in every single engagement of Hellion versus Hellion, he had the upper hand, which really started to show towards the end. When he kept losing badly and trading inefficiently for that 100 extra gas and 100 extra minerals. Now, if anybody would like the brackets, we can get the link up in stream. One of our mods will be able to give that to you and supply that, so you can see kind of where it is, where it's at, what's left, who's playing who, and kind of try and cheer somebody on if you know any people in the game who's left. But yeah, I think it's a very interesting map choice. I think you're right, top 3 bronze. Let every matchup that doesn't involve Zerg players is very much a very good matchup.
What's with all the Zerg hating, man? Seriously.
To be fair, TVZ is my best matchup, so I actually don't mind playing TVZ. So
in HOTS, Zerg is my worst, but in Wings of Liberty, it's actually I'm okay with it. I'm fine with it. But then again, I'm Protoss, not Terran, so. We are just waiting for our next game. That will be coming up momentarily. Please do hang on with it.
Although I would like to say, I know Derek does love playing PvZ on Wings. It's PvZ on HOTS he's not so fun with at the moment. The Swarm Host is an interesting unit.
No. I just make Void Ray. It's fine.
I just make the skill ray these days.
Yeah, they're extremely strong. They're like Void Rays with Steam. Anyway.
Yeah.
By the way, guys, about LBNT, we do weekly events on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday.
Yeah.
And soon to come, we'll also be doing Hardest Swarm beta tournaments, and which will continue when the game actually gets released.
Exactly.
So feel free to follow us on this channel, and also you can find us on Zeek.com. That's where the tournaments are hosted.
Yeah, exactly. Which we do on Tuesdays. It's our Bronze to Gold tournament. On Wednesdays, it's our Diamond tournament.
Yes.
And on Fridays, it's our Gold and Plat tournament. So everybody from Bronze to Diamond does get a different set.
Yes. And we have some things in the making as well for Masters and some Grandmasters. But that's just in the making, so we're not going to go too far into that. We don't want to promise things which may or may not happen.
Exactly. We are looking to, as we said, get something for everybody.
Anyway, also the link in the chat, the Reddit post, please go upvote it, share it with all your friends on Twitter or Facebook, whatever social media you have. Also, feel free to follow us on Twitter. Do you have a Twitter, Neil?
I am Twitter inept, I'm afraid. I think I've got one, but using it is beyond me. I'm too old to use it. Well, like, Facebook's enough for me to do my updating socially. But yeah, no, I think you're right though. I think it'll be interesting to see where we can go next in terms of this tournament and what we're going to see differently, because so far we've seen a lot of early and mid game aggression and therefore wins, and there's not been a lot of really late game play yet. So we can really see the difference at the very highest level for this tournament and see what the difference will be.
Also, guys, another thing we really would like to ask, and that's something, I mean, Reddit, big community, and what we actually would like to know from you is, give us some feedback. Like, what do you like about our stream? What do you like about our casting or don't like? Every feedback is welcome. So please feel free to post it to either a personal message on Twitch on this channel, or they will also link you an email where you can post some feedback to. That would be very much appreciated, because, I mean, we are here for you guys. We do this purely for the community and for the players. And yeah, we enjoy doing it, and we just want to provide the best possible stream for you guys. That's
so
all.
Any kind of information you might think that the fans will enjoy more, that you'll enjoy more, please let us know. We'll try and incorporate it in.
Yeah, perhaps some ideas you might have that might help us improve.
Exactly.
Also, guys, what was it? If we have 100 viewers, we'll have a giveaway. We haven't decided 100% what it is. It could be a Hot Beta key. It could be something else. But there will be prizes, so please, it would be awesome if we can hit the 100 viewer mark.
Exactly. So yeah, if we can get 100 viewers, we'll try and do a giveaway for you, and we'll get that confirmed as to what that will be, and then we'll get that started. Just waiting, as we said, for our next game. And yeah, again, if you want to see the brackets, then we'll get that link thrown up for you, and then you can have a look at the brackets to see where we're kind of at the moment in terms of the tournament.
Just
also,
an update. Oh, my apologies, Dirk. Sorry to cut you off there.
No.
We have the next game will be Infotos versus Hinsky. It's another TBT. More Terran action coming your way, guys. So I'm just updating you there. Back over to you and Neil.
Sweet, brilliant.
All right.
More TBT action, and this time it won't be on Antigua to start with. So I think hopefully we'll see some interesting one basements like we did in the last game, even though I got completely proof wrong and, embarrassed myself.
So this time it's going to be Daybreak again. It's going to be the quarterfinals, best of 3.
Yes. And yeah, I think it'll be interesting to see where they can necessarily go from here. To kind of obviously Dzerzhinsky just played very well in that last game, 1-2-0. It'll be interesting to see what he'll try and do differently in this game to get to get the lead and get the head and go into the next round.
So, how does the TVT play out on Daybreak? I mean, I think it's a lot of positional play around the pocket force, right?
Yeah, definitely. It's all about the pocket four. On this map, obviously, though, I think I can only see it's only one gas, isn't it, on the GSL Daybreak version? It's not double gas.
Yeah, you're correct. It's like 6 mineral patches and 1 gas.
Yeah. So the pocket forces are kind of like on the normal. This is interesting because on the normal, obviously, GSL map, if you mech on this map, you would take this pocket middle base.
Yeah.
As your third.
It's a rich Vespian geyser, though. So you get 8 gas instead of... No, is it 8? No, I think it's 6.
You get basically what you do. So it's actually the same, but the mineral patches are less. So you have slightly more.
Anyway, starting with the introductions of our players, it's going to be Boss, the yellow Terran player in the bottom left.
Indeed, and in the top right-hand corner, we do have the green Terran player. His name is Zizinski, showing a very impressive last game, last round.
Yeah, really strong TVT. Will he play Mech again, you feel? Or is Bio a bit more viable on Daybreak?
I do think Bio is more viable on this map because I think drop players are a lot stronger on this map and a lot more useful.
Yeah.
And I think it'll be interesting to see where they necessarily how creative they can be, because I think that's the thing. You get to the point when this game when you get to a stalemate, and it's how creative.
There's Zinsky with a gas before barracks, man.
Again, I think we'll see Hellion drop again on this map. That was the other thing I was going to say. Generally, I do like Hellion drops on this map. Hellion and Banshee.
Yeah, with like a proxy starport at the 6 o'clock.
Yeah,
be a nice play.
It's like kind of the 5th base or the 6th base.
Yeah, at that base, like a proxy starport there. Quickly get 4 Hellions and a Medivac and do a very fast drop in the main. That has some potential.
Well, as you said, if you can hide that tech, it's really quite strong.
Yeah, because your opponent is like, preparing for a drop at the some Hellion Ras at the front. It might not be prepared for that drop.
And we do see just both of them getting solid scouting information. Obviously, the gas being taken for Dzerzhinsky. Infoball seeing it, and in return, Dzerzhinsky sees no gas from his opponent.
Yeah, is he going for? Yeah, it looks like a 1 barracks expand.
Yeah, I definitely think he'll 1 barracks expand now, so, especially as he's made that second supply depot. I don't think there's anything else that is as efficient as the expanding behind this. So he must be very confident that he'll be able to hold off this pressure.
Yeah, and Infboss is everything.
Yeah, absolutely everything. He hasn't even tried to hide what he's going to be doing. He's basically saying
it's like really in your face, kinda.
It's exactly the same open.
Get the SCV. That's unfortunate.
Yeah, but this is exactly the same open. This is the last game. The second supply depot going at the front. The tech lab going down. So his opponent knows it's going to happen.
If he watches the stream, huh? His opponent didn't watch the stream, didn't see Dzerzhinsky play, and might still be caught off guard by this. This time, no misplaced depots. Important to note, but it's not going to be the same. It's going to be Banshee straight up.
Oh, interesting. I think you're right. I think you said it, as you said, it's going to be Banshees, and his opponent's now taking double gas and then a second barracks. So I think he's going to go heavy upgrades here on Bio.
You think so, or will is he just taking the 2 gases to get to factory and starport ASAP? Perhaps get a Viking out.
I think it's a bit. Raven is. I think the Raven is maybe more likely what he's going into, but I definitely like double eBay here purely because upgrades are obviously always important, regardless.
Yeah, but Dzerzhinsky obviously not going for cloak, else he would have taken that second gas geyser.
Yes.
So very low on units as well. He has like 1 marine. What a boss.
And we do see the reactor going down on the factory here, so I think it's going to be Hellion Banshee open at the standard again. Obviously, slightly variation on the last game because he did go Raven.
Is it actually normal for him to not produce any marines at all?
It's just the thing is, he's obviously saving money to make sure he gets that natural out as quickly as possible. But I agree, there is no defense whatsoever, and if it gets scouted here, he could really be in trouble. Yeah,
it could get punished for it, I feel. Or it could have been, if your opponent already had a scan, for example, super quick scan to see if what he was doing.
But we do see the 3 wraps open here, and I still advocate we will see an eBay coming down. And there it is, yeah.
Yeah,
it's just coming to the back of the base.
Combat shields first. That's just to so it takes a bit more shots from the Banshee to kill marines. So marines will be a bit more cost efficient.
Exactly.
There goes the engineering bay, but I really feel there's a Raven from Dzerzhinsky, by the way, but I really feel he's well prepared for it. Oh, or not? Losing a few SCVs, losing 2 for now, getting a 3rd. But here come the Marines. Losing a lot of SCVs actually.
Yeah, quite a few was lost
and
there.
And saving the Banshee, and some nice micro going on here, gets a Marine.
Yeah.
6 kills on the Banshee, and
definitely needs that turret up just for some defense, really.
Yeah, but there's only 4 Marines at the moment.
Yeah, and the thing is, you can kite that.
Yeah, and that's exactly what he's doing. Combat shield did kick in though, so it will take 3 shots instead of 2 for the Banshee to kill the Marine.
Just now, this Banshee has actually been very cost effective.
Yeah, and still is being cost efficient.
Yeah. 10 kills. It's now being very cost effective.
And Int boss is really like choking and forgetting depots. A very nasty supply block here.
Whereas Zinski is actually now making a lot of production here. I think he's realizing his economy is going to kick in, and he's.
Yeah, look at all the factories going down in Derzinski's base. It's just crazy.
So massive mech again. Oh wow!
Excellent Banshee control so far. This Banshee is already at 10 kills. Oh, and then a slight miss micro, losing the Banshee. Yeah. Unfortunate.
But a lot of damage, as you said, there was done.
Yeah, was cost efficient. And it really threw his opponent off. That's the most important thing, I feel.
I agree. I think the big thing here is though he doesn't have a timing now. I think he had a slight timing earlier, where you said, as you said, he only had 1 Marine and his opponent had like 8 Marines there. He could move across the map basically.
But look, man, look what's rolling over the map. 8 Hellions.
But then they don't have Blue Flame like last game. Does it
matter?
I agree.
Yeah, there are some Marauders, but
yeah, some Marauders in there, and as you said, they are upgraded with combat shields. So it'll be interesting.
I think it's just gonna
he needs to split them, otherwise he's gonna be in real trouble.
Yeah, if he can get some good shots off, they're lining up nicely though.
Yeah, these Marines need to split if they're gonna do anything. He's so close to he's almost got stim finish now, and when the stim finishes, then I think he can start to press across the map, and then I think it'll be slightly different. Because his opponent doesn't have siege mode yet.
Do you feel Derzinski has too much production that he can handle at the moment? 4 factories, 2 with reactor, 2 with tech lab?
Yeah,
a bit too much for his current economy.
Definitely with mech, you can really only handle, if he's going to go with the yeah, exactly.
And go up to 5 because we want uneven numbers.
Well, yeah, exactly. With bio, you can have 6 generally, 3 per base. So two bases is 6.
Mm-hmm.
With mech, you need that gas. You really can't. So it'll be very interesting to see. I think he has a timing window here that he needs to just utilize, otherwise he's going to be in real trouble. And here we go, he does push across the map now. And is it going to finish in time? Blue Flame and Siege, it's a race to see if Blue Flame finishes in time.
Let's have a look. It's 50 seconds from finishing. I think he might just have enough time if he... It's more the Siege tech that I feel is the important one. It's 30 seconds on Siege tech.
I agree. I think the thing is with Blue Flame though, with this amount of Hellions, because it does AOE effect, I think that is quite strong.
They shouldn't wait much longer though. His opponent knows this is incoming. It's gonna be close. 10 seconds on siege mode and 10 seconds.
Oh wow, he's actually moving out. I think.
Yeah.
I think he realizes actually I'm okay.
Yeah, he's perfectly fine now. Siege mode's finished. Blue Flame is just about finished, and he's fine. But he's very vulnerable to drops though, and it's exactly what he's going to utilize.
Indeed, but he doesn't have the watchtower here. He needs to have that. There he goes. He just puts the SCV on the watchtower so he can see when it's coming out.
Yeah, but all these Hellions are and he scans, and he should know there's something up. The Viking's already on patrol. He's waiting a long time with his
out. He's going to have to go home with that army, otherwise he's going to be in real trouble. And he tries to run around the back of it.
Yeah, but he sent a drop all the way around. It's taking him so much time.
No, the Viking's getting caught.
Oh, 1 full medivac drops.
And there's a lot of Marines just lost to that Hellions in the middle.
Derzinski in complete control of this game, but 3
there's a massive drop coming.
Yeah, man. That's doing a lot of damage. But I think he has enough Hellions to clean this up.
Yeah, I think you're right. And it's now all about the resupply. And as you said, yeah, this is going to get cleaned up pretty quickly. But he is trading reasonably cost effectively.
You feel he lost all the medivacs as well with it. Derzinski is now 30 supply clear of his opponent and barely lost any SCVs. He lost 1 SCV. I think he's in great shape.
I think you're right. I think the map control now means he can move across this map.
Yeah, and even perhaps take a 3rd base.
Yeah.
But look at this small task force of Marine Marauder going to the bottom, waiting for his opponent to move out. But I think Impos just go home. Yeah, this is trouble. It's just gonna get chased down, and now he's actually in a lot of trouble. No tanks to defend at home, and might this be the killing blow for Derzinski?
Oh, waypointed badly then. He's gonna lose all these tanks. Oh, that's waypointed badly.
Yeah, let's note that there's a dropship incoming at the natural though. That could do a potential, a great deal of damage. There goes the drop.
it's interesting to see where he's going with this here. As you said, the drop place can do some damage here. We do see the tank already in the main. 4 Hellions are going to think.
But there's no defensive tanks for Impos. He's only has a little bit of Marine Marauder and a bunker.
Yeah, I think he's.
This is just very nasty. The bunker goes down. He's just gonna A-move this. There's the siege up.
Oh wow! And his own siege tank's already, and the Raven's actually going to stop all the Viking damage here.
Yep, and that's been cleaned up, and there's the contain.
And
he lost a lot of workers, and should this be GG?
I definitely agree.
I think it is, man. 50 supply clear.
He only, with that drop, he killed 13 workers, so that drop.
Yeah, but there's is not macroing that well behind us. He's floating a lot of money. He's queuing up a lot of stuff now, but I don't see Impos actually clearing this up. He's trying to rally up, but his production is being sieged from the low ground, and yeah.
No, you're right here, and he's actually Dzinski's got the Hellion at his opponent's third as well, so there's no mining from that. He's basically got complete map control here.
Yep, and we should be going into game number 2 of this best of 3. Again, a very action-packed TVT, and yeah, it's only a matter of time.
And here comes the push, but I think he's already. And the PDD's doing a lot of stops a lot of stuff anyway there, and there you go, that's them.
Yeah, very easily cleaned up. There goes the GG, and we're into game 2. What map would you pick right now if you're in boss position? We know he likes to play bio. What is a good bio map against Nick?
Well, generally I think the best thing to do on now is he's seen that he's got mech in the first game. Yeah, I think Whirlwind's not a bad map. I think the other map that I wouldn't mind going bio on in this kind of game is Ohana, because there's quite a few pathways. Maybe that or Cloud Kingdom.
Yeah, but if you have enough tanks and you can control the Zelnaga, your own Zelnaga, don't you have like proper control?
Yeah, I think I agree, but then the drop play on Ohana is quite.
Yes, of course.
I think it's either the Ohana or Cloud Kingdom, because there's so many different pathways on Cloud Kingdom.
I agree, and he can always force a base race.
Exactly.
In worst case scenario, if he's in a bad spot and he knows he can't engage it because of the high amount of tanks, he can still base race his opponent with the more mobile task force, as in Marine Marauder. So we'll have to wait and see. Players are now just Impos is now starting out thinking, what map should I pick, and we'll know soon enough. So for those people who just joined, welcome to the Reddit Europe Community Tournament number 31. The finals will be casted on Total Biscuit's channel. We'll announce when the finals are going to happen. Until now, all the action is over here.
Exactly.
So
showing this great tournament that we've seen so far.
Also, if one of the mods could link the Reddit thread so people can still upvote that. I mean, the more upvotes, the more love, the better, right?
I do like to be loved.
Sorry, man, the love is not for you. Maybe some other time when the stream is offline. Yes, the bromance is back.
Indeed. Now, but what do you guys in the chat feel from the same game so far from Dzinski's play? We've seen him twice on being casted here. He's going mech well. In that second game, I did feel like there was quite a few windows there for Infoboss, and I think it was just realizing that necessarily where those timings are, and not realizing obviously his opponent's going mech, so he needs to be aggressive from the start, because there's only a certain amount of gas you can have. So whereas mineral patches are much more abundant, if you keep trading with him, he's gonna make it difficult to keep up that gas intake, which obviously equates into siege tanks. But yeah, I think it's quite interesting to see where we're going with it.
Yeah, you were right. The Infoboss pick is Ohana.
It's hard to always be right, isn't it? Really. I know, Derek. You suffer from that as well. You always get told you're right.
You play a lot more TVT than I do, man.
No, in general though. I'm just saying in general.
Yeah, but you know you're incorrect, so it's fine.
Yeah. But yeah, I think let's get this map started. So in the top right-hand corner, we do have Dzinski. He is the green Terran. currently one game up.
Yes, in the bottom right we have Infos, the yellow Terran, and it's his choice of the map. So I'm curious what he's gonna make up. I know what you like to do on these type of maps, man. You just build 4 racks below your SCVs and hope for the best, right?
Yep, that's right. Yeah, this is a great map for the 4-ax SUV all in.
Sick.
I do get a lot of QQing from opponents. So that, why do it? Why do it? Well, TVT late game so unforgiving. You make one mistake, you lose half your siege line.
Yeah, but it's with all the mirrors like that, and all the matchups in general like that. One mistake can cost you the game.
Exactly.
And yeah.
Although I feel like TVT late games are a game of chess. I move one siege tank forward. What are you gonna do in reply?
I'll move also a siege tank forward.
Yeah, exactly. Whereas DVC is a bit more like, my 70 lings are in your base, your 70 lings are in my base. Whose base is going to die first?
Well, no, I feel it's a bit in the other mirrors. It's more like in Protoss you have the Blinkstalker, the Robo, and the Phoenix plays. And
Yeah.
in the ZBZ you have like the Roach Bane, or no, the Roaches, Lynx, Banes as your early game, but it comes more down to you go Muta,
Yeah.
Roach Hydra, or Roach Infestor, that type of stuff. That's the most common mid games you see, and in Terran it's mech or bio, or biomech.
I agree. Or Sky Terran, but that doesn't happen.
Sky Terran. Do you
I
still
have
see that
very-
actually?
I late game, you do get it late game quite a bit. So,
Yeah, but that's kind of
like, obvious standard. Yeah, exactly. But apart from that, no. I never.
I
I
still
never see
remember these
people like.
awesome games like on Metalopolis with Sayer's Boxer, and I don't remember who the other guy was, but it ended up being like Viking Raven Battlecruiser. All
Nice.
day.
Can you remember again? I think it was the GSL where MVP played a Protoss player. I can't remember his name, and it was on Metalopolis, and it went full bases, and it was BCs versus.
Air versus Air.
It was air versus air, and he got like a sicko vortex off, and it just basically won in the game. It's crazy.
But yeah.
GSL finals. But yeah, I think what we're seeing differently here from for Boards is he's opened different. He's actually opening 1-1 so far. His opponent's obviously still opening 1-1. Dzerzhinsky, I think, loves mech so much, and
Yeah,
I'm
but
actually really
actually-
surprised that
He hasn't put the
Balls-
factory down this time. He's
No.
going for a Reaper. That's very interesting. He also important to note, Dzerzhinsky controls the opponent's Zelnaga tower, which is a great thing. I don't know why Infos is not moving out with at least one Marine to at least clear his own Zelnaga. It's a bit
To be fair, I
easy to
think-
give away like that. Yeah.
I think you highlighted something earlier. This is a tournament setting, okay?
Mhm.
Now, Dzerzhinsky in both the games that have been casted has done this exact build, well, a very similar build where he's left the supply depots open at the front, okay? And with one Marine. Now, some kind of 2 racks pressure into, say, an expansion would probably just outright win in the game.
Yeah.
And I
Well,
think,
if he prepares for, but this Reaper in particular, if he can sneak it in, like now he sees the Marine incoming with an SCV
Nice
Zelnaga, and look the Reaper.
oh, you did see it. I think he saw it. Yeah, did he see
Oh,
it?
No, I don't think so. It's just
No,
no
it
pressure.
But the Hellion could have held off the Reaper itself by itself, and that's
Yeah, this is a bit of an anti-timing, I would say. The Reaper is gonna see what's going on in the base. It's gonna see the Hellion, and it's gonna be elevator play from Inf Boss. Very nice choice. Dzerzhinsky's command center is finishing up. He has quick combat shields on the way. Third barracks finishing up, so very normal. Well, it's a bit of a reverse from last game, I would say.
But this Reaper's going to do a lot of damage. And look at it, it's now in the main base of his opponent.
Yeah, but his opponent is over there, and this Marauder is gonna be the saving grace, perhaps. He has to wait a bit longer, and perhaps the depots are not gonna fall fast enough with these few Marines.
And the Marine is actually coming up, but
His
he's not
Reaper
going
already
to
has 4 kills.
Yeah.
Wow. Alright, so he's just waiting for a little bit more units. Is he getting another Marauder? Yes, but he can combat this right now. We should just go.
And he's going to get a supply block here.
Yeah, and that's a very annoying supply block to have as well, but his opponent gets a bit scared. Should he build a bunker? I think he should.
I think with this medevac now, I think he can move up.
Yeah, but I think he should just build a bunker here.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Why play? I mean, this Reaper did a lot of damage. did die eventually though, but not after getting 6 worker kills.
Yeah, 6 compared to the opponent's
but
1.
He doesn't need to take any risk. He has the command center up. He's producing pretty solid from 3 racks. His supply block still, but I still think he's in pretty good shape. He's